Hi there, it's Marcus Pipes Up. Smoking some Old Joe Krantz in my General, one of my favorite C&D blends. So I haven't made a video in a while, and part of that's because the weather here in the northern part of the Midwest has been fairly cold over the last few months, and I haven't really had that much to say, to be honest. I've just been working and listening to different podcasts and reading different books and exercising. Just kind of doing my thing. So, how y'all been? I've been alright. One of the things I want to talk about today is kind of my take on bulk blends versus tinned. And because I've been buying a lot of bulk tobaccos the last few months. And definitely on the pro side is it seems like it's a lot cheaper, even though your blend choices are somewhat more limited relatively to the tinned. For instance, some companies like GLPs doesn't offer their blends in bulk, even though they're made by Cornell & Diehl, which most of their blends is available in bulk tobacco. And I'm a big fan of GLP's Gaslight. One of my favorite Latakia blends, to be honest. And I really wish I could buy it in bulk. But that being said, most of my bulk tobaccos are Cornell & Diehl. And online you can get, a pound of tobacco for about $29 to $34, something like that. So it's around $30 for a pound. Compare that to a 2-ounce tin, that's $10. It's quite a bit cheaper. And it's the same blend. But, on the other hand, on the con side, is you have to jar them like this and let them sit for a while, or they're not going to taste good. One thing I've noticed is the blends that are heavy in Virginias is you have to let them sit and age and settle longer than like Old Joe Krantz, which doesn't have a lot of Virginias in it. Burleys aren't so bad to just, like Old Joe Krantz, every time I've gotten that one, I can smoke a bowl straight as soon as I get it. But I got like 3 Friars that has a lot more Virginia in it. I like to let that sit and age for about a month. And then it's really good. I actually got about 6 jars aging right now for when the weather gets better. And actually right now it's kind of a heat wave for mid-January here in the northern Illinois, where today it's in the 40s. So where it has been around single digits, getting in negative, highs of like 15 for about an hour. So another con that some people probably perceive is having to get a tobacco pouch. This is my tobacco pouch that I got a few months ago. It's from Mr. Brog. Got it on Amazon. And it's actually a nice little pouch. I might be doing a review on it here pretty soon. I might record that today and release it just later sometime. But I think it's a nice tobacco pouch. But you have to carry it. You know, I'm a truck driver, so I smoke a lot at work. Probably actually smoke more at work than I do at home, to be honest with you. And that works well for me. So I'll do a review and go, some good things and bad things with it. And I'm going to do a podcast recommendation since I have been listening to a lot of podcasts lately. The one I've been listening to most over the last few days is the Myths and Legends podcast. I listen to it on Stitcher. You can get it on iTunes as well. But this guy goes over the myths and legends of pretty much all the people in the world that he can get his hands on and finds interesting to talk about. He's talked about the Arthur legends. He's talked about Scandinavian legends, Russian legends. Let this car go by. He's even taken a look at the original story of the Snow Queen and the Little Mermaid, just to name a few. And it's really interesting stuff, I think, because I think it gives a psychological view of people of the time of when the story was created and kind of what moral lessons they were wanting to pass on to their children. So that's my podcast recommendation. Really do like this old Joe Krantz, though. I know that makes me an odd duck. People are looking at me funny. But anyway, I know that makes me an odd duck, but I really do love it. I do smoke it, or I had smoked it every day for over a month. One of my favorites. And actually, if somebody has a good bulk blend that has Darkfire in it, I would really like to know. Because I know so far my one of my favorite tins is Irish Flake. Now, for me, a bulk blend, I would like it to be either Ribbon or Ready Rub. But if it's Flake or something else, then still, let me know. I like the Darkfire in it. And if you guys have any recommendations on bulk blends that I can get, because again, they are substantially cheaper than tins. And if there's anything else you want to add, just hit me down in the comments. And sorry if this video, sorry I've been rambling on this whole video. I'm a little out of practice on this whole YouTube thing. Maybe I'll get back in the swing of things, though. So, look for the video on that. The video on this. Mr. Brog tobacco pouch. And I will catch y'all later. See ya.